Ever wondered how to make Brussels sprouts taste amazing? Now I know what you're thinking. Brussels sprouts, really? But hear me out. These little green orbs have been unfairly maligned for years, but they're about to have their culinary redemption. Packed with vitamins A, C, and K, not to mention fiber, they are a nutritional powerhouse. But let's be honest, their reputation for being bitter and, well, a bit boring precedes them. Yet it's not the sprouts' fault. It's all about the preparation. With the right recipe, these humble veggies can be transformed from a side dish you hide under the mashed potatoes to the star of your meal. Imagine Brussels sprouts, crisp and caramelized, with flavors so rich and tantalizing you can't help but reach for seconds and thirds. Stay tuned to discover 3 exciting methods to make Brussels sprouts irresistibly delicious. Let's turn this underappreciated veggie into your new favorite dish. Scene script. First off, we present to you the classic roasted Brussels sprouts. Let's dive straight into the method. The ingredients you'll need are 1.5 pounds of Brussels sprouts, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. You might want to add in some minced garlic or a sprinkle of Parmesan for a little extra flavor. These are optional, of course. Now on to the preparation. Start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oven is heating up, let's get those sprouts ready. First, trim off the ends of the sprouts and remove any yellow leaves. Then cut each sprout into halves. Once your sprouts are prepped, grab a large mixing bowl. Toss the sprouts in there, then drizzle them with the olive oil. Sprinkle in the salt and pepper, and if you're using garlic or Parmesan, now's the time to add them. Give everything a good toss until the sprouts are evenly coated. Next, we move on to the roasting process. Line a baking sheet with aluminum foil and spread the sprouts out in a single layer. Make sure they're not overcrowded. You want them to roast, not steam. Pop the baking sheet into your preheated oven and let the sprouts roast for about 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know they're done when they're tender on the inside and crispy and golden brown on the outside. Give them a stir once or twice during roasting to ensure they cook evenly. Once they're out of the oven, you may want to give them a final sprinkle of salt or pepper, or even a squeeze of fresh lemon juice for a bright, tangy finish. And there you have it, a simple yet mouth-watering dish of roasted Brussels sprouts. Now, wasn't that easy? And the best part is, these roasted Brussels sprouts are not just delicious, they're also packed with nutrients, making them a healthy addition to any meal. Stay tuned for the next method, where we'll be taking a look at a delightful stir-fry recipe. For those who love a good stir-fry, this method is for you. Brussels sprout stir-fry is a delightful dish that brings out an amazing blend of flavors. It's simple yet delicious, and the best part? It's quick to make. Let's dive into the steps, shall we? Our first step is to prepare our main hero, the Brussels sprouts. Begin by rinsing them under cold water to remove any dirt or debris. After they're clean, trim off the rough ends and cut each sprout in half. This not only speeds up the cooking process, but also helps to absorb the flavors better. Next, let's prep our other ingredients. Chop up some fresh garlic and ginger. They're going to infuse our stir-fry with a beautiful aroma. And don't forget to slice a couple of red chilies for that extra kick. If you prefer a milder taste, feel free to de-seed them or use bell peppers instead. Now that we have everything ready, it's time to fire up the wok. Pour in a dash of cooking oil and heat it up until it starts to shimmer. Toss in the garlic, ginger, and chilies and give them a quick stir. The moment you smell the fragrant aroma wafting through the air, that's your cue to add the Brussels sprouts. Stir-fry the sprouts on medium-high heat, making sure to toss them around in the wok so they cook evenly. You want them to get a bit charred on the edges? This will give them a wonderful smoky flavor. Once the sprouts are nicely browned, it's time to season. A splash of soy sauce, a sprinkle of salt, a pinch of pepper, and a drizzle of sesame oil. Give everything a good stir so the sprouts get coated evenly. And there you have it. After just a few minutes of stir-frying, your Brussels sprouts have transformed from humble veggies into a powerhouse of flavors. Voila, a vibrant and tasty Brussels sprout stir-fry ready to enjoy. Scene script. Last but not least, a fresh and crunchy Brussels sprout salad. Let's dive right into it. This salad is a game changer, my friends, and the ingredients are simple yet flavorful. You'll need fresh Brussels sprouts, obviously, plus a sharp knife or a food processor to shred them. Then, gather some tangy dried cranberries, crunchy toasted almonds, and a generous helping of Parmesan cheese. Now, let's get to work. Start by washing your Brussels sprouts thoroughly. We want them clean and crisp. Next, cut off the ends of the sprouts and discard any discolored outer leaves. This is where your knife skills or food processor come into play. Thinly slice the sprouts or shred them in the food processor. The aim is to get them into a slaw-like consistency, something that will add a delightful crunch to every bite of your salad. After you've shredded your sprouts, toss them into a large salad bowl. Now sprinkle in the dried cranberries and toasted almonds. Add a generous dusting of Parmesan cheese over the top. But we're not done yet. A salad is not complete without its dressing, and this one is a knockout. In a separate bowl, whisk together some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, honey, salt, and pepper. This dressing is tangy, sweet, and full of flavor. It's the perfect complement to our salad. Pour the dressing over the Brussels sprouts mixture and give it a good toss to ensure everything is well coated. And there you have it. A salad that is as vibrant and lively as it is tasty. The Brussels sprouts provide a hearty base. The cranberries add a sweet tanginess. The almonds deliver a satisfying crunch, and the Parmesan brings a salty richness. You can serve this salad immediately or let it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours to let the flavors meld together. Either way, it's a delightful and refreshing way to enjoy this underappreciated vegetable. This refreshing salad is a perfect way to enjoy Brussels sprouts in a new light. So, there you have it, 3 unique ways to make Brussels sprouts taste amazing. We've roamed through the culinary landscape, discovering the vast potential of this humble vegetable, often underappreciated and misunderstood. Let's take a moment to revisit our journey, highlighting the key points of each method and appreciating the transformation of Brussels sprouts from a simple side dish to a star on the dining table. First, we ventured into the realm of roasting. This method highlighted the natural, earthy flavor of Brussels sprouts, bringing out their inherent sweetness. A simple toss in olive oil, a sprinkle of salt and pepper, and into the oven they went. The result? Crispy, caramelized sprouts that were a delight to the senses. The high heat of roasting coaxed out a depth of flavor that is often missed in other cooking methods. Next, we took a detour to the vibrant world of stir-frying. Here, we saw how the quick, high-heat method retained the sprouts' crunch while infusing them with the flavors of garlic, ginger, and soy sauce. This method introduced an element of versatility, showing how Brussels sprouts could take on a whole new personality when paired with different ingredients. The end product was a savory, umami-rich dish that could easily hold its own as a main course. Lastly, we explored the fresh and invigorating world of salads. This method played up the crunchiness of raw Brussels sprouts, while a tangy vinaigrette and a mix of other vegetables and fruits brought a refreshing contrast. The result was a salad that was hearty yet light, and packed full of nutrients. It was a clear demonstration of how Brussels sprouts can be a delightful addition to a healthier diet. Each of these methods served to showcase the versatility of Brussels sprouts. They moved beyond the traditional boiled preparation, bringing new flavors and textures to the forefront. The sprouts were no longer a bland, overcooked side dish. Instead, they became a culinary delight that could steal the show. Whether you're a foodie looking for new ways to experiment in the kitchen, or someone simply trying to incorporate more greens into your meals, these recipes are a testament to the endless possibilities that Brussels sprouts provide. They prove that with a bit of creativity and the right cooking method, even the most unassuming of vegetables can become the star of a meal. In conclusion, Brussels sprouts are a versatile and nutritious vegetable that can be prepared in a variety of ways to suit different taste preferences. They can be roasted for a sweet and crispy treat, stir-fried for a savory main dish, or tossed into a salad for a fresh and hearty meal. Next time you think of Brussels sprouts, remember these recipes and give them a try. You might just find your new favorite dish.